Hello, I'm Mr. Martins, and I'm going to tell you how to read your Maplewood marks for your student. So the first thing we want to look at is we're going to go to the very top here, and we're going to see Mech 30A. So this person is in grade 12, and they're taking Mechanics 30. You're going to see participation, work ethic, respect, all of those. You'll have some letters in there, and they'll mean something. And if you want to know what the mark looks like, you will see a little bubble right here. It says click to view mark book details. It'll say 100% or it'll be blank, either one on that spot right there. Now obviously the person doesn't have 100% or 0. That's probably going to be something in between. And so we want to click on this box to have a look at what's inside. When you initially click on it, you'll get this week. The date range obviously is not this week. We want to see the whole year, so you're going to have a look at the whole year's worth of work. And you can see here that we have different steps. Step 1A, brakes 1. Step 1B, engine management 1. And this will look different for different grades, and I'll show you that in a bit. What I want you to see here is these subcategories. So the major ones, these are in the darker green here. And the minor ones inside there, this one for instance says brakes theory, and this one says brakes service. So when the student has completed all of the brake theory, they're going to come over here to where it says mark, and they will get a 1 in this spot right here. There will be nothing in it, or it'll be a 1. Same with brake service. I stick a 1 in here, and then when they're done all these things, so you can see that this person has completed the clutches, the manual transmissions, and the drive shafts. So all of those 3 subcategories are done. When each one of those subcategories have been completed, we put the full mark in there. You learned from our last video that they don't get any of the marks for that step until they completed everything. That mimics the real world environment where you don't get paid until you finish the job completely. And so this person would have 100% in the class. I can just move this over. You can see it says 100%. That's because they're going to get 20 out of 20. And as they work at it, they'll get another 20 out of 20 here, 20 out of 20 there. You can see the weight here will often lead to 100, not necessarily though, and these are worth 10 down here. You can see that the final evaluation will be worth 20 marks. When I evaluate those, then that will be somewhat less than 20. It will be me evaluating what they're doing when they come in and have to do a practical final. You can see step 2A, 2B, 2C. There's no subcategories yet. When the students get to that, then I'll be putting those in there. So you can see that this is Mechanics 30. I'll just switch to Mechanics 20. In this case, we have Step 1A engines, and then a whole bunch of subcategories. Step 1B electrical, and a bunch of subcategories. And all of those, you can see this person has finished all the way up to engine measurement. They're working now on engine reassembly. And once they get engine reassembly completed, then I'll put a 1 in here, and automatically I'll come up here and put a 20 in there. And then this person's mark will read 100% right here. In this one it's blank because they have not completed a step yet. And lastly, we can look at Mechanics 10. This person has completed step 1, and therefore they get this mark, 10 out of 10. You can see that all the way down here in step 2, they haven't completed all of the subcategories. And so as soon as that engine reassembly has been completed, I'll put a 1 in here. They get the 20 marks. And those all will add up to 80 marks, and then the last final evaluation during the final exam time will be worth 20. Eventually, at the end of the semester, whatever subcategories they do not have filled in, so let's look at this one here. If they have all of these subcategories not filled in, they will get a 0. And once they get a 0, definitely indicate that they have not completed all of those. And then they'll go in here, and you'll be able to see that I won't put a mark in here because they haven't completed anything. It'll just be blank. I hope that helps us understand how to read this a little bit better. It is a lot different than the typical marks that you would see, mostly because the marks are accumulative. You add the marks together. This 20 plus this 20 plus this 20 plus 15 will equal 90. And then this 10 here is for the final evaluation. If you have any questions, give me an email. My email is cmartins@chinooksd.ca, or give a call at the school, and my extension is 155. Thank you.